What's up, everybody? It's Dave Mo. Welcome to the channel. So, I'm sitting here looking for cars, and in particular, I'm looking for hybrids. I came across this one. I seen that it had the VIN number right there. So I'm looking. I'm like, it's a good looking car. It's the type platinum. But for you car flippers out there, here's one way to speed this up. See how it's got a license plate? It does not say dealer on the bottom. At least here in Florida, every state probably has their own dealer tags, or it's not missing a license plate. Usually, if it's got a dealer tag, it's going to be a dealer. If it's got no license plate, chances are it's also going to be a dealer. Another thing to look out for is this is push button, so you won't have a key hanging there. But let's just say it had a key, and most dealers will leave their key, like the key tag that they write on, so they know which key is which key. As most of us dealers aren't that intelligent, but with this one being a push button, the next place to look for that key would be right there in the cup holder or in that little console. Usually we're taking that car out, we're gonna take pictures, we'll just throw the key in there or there, and again, the key tag will still be on there. That's just a little piece of advice for you car flippers that are looking to buy and sell cars without a dealer's license. Back to the story. So I'm looking at this car, I'm like, oh man, it looks pretty good. The mileage is straight, so let's get to that. So I'm like, all right, it's got the VIN number. I like that. It's 2018. Everything's there. 77,000 miles for an 18. I was like, all right. Everything again looking good. But then I come to the history, right? And unless I'm missing it, he's not saying it's a rebuild. He's basically trying to beat around the bush about it being rebuilt. So he's like, I acquired this car at the car auction due to suspension damage on one wheel, prompting the previous owner to turn it over to the insurance company. I used this car for 4 years with no issues. So he's saying he's had it for 4 years, no problems. He's not coming out and just saying it's rebuilt. So for those of us that know, we know when you turn it over to the insurance company, it's going to be a salvage title, right? So with that being said, I copied the VIN, put it right here in my Google search, and you see that first picture on the top left. But I went to BidFacts. So you want to remember the last six. So it's 16866. So I came over here, and you see it right here in the bottom right, 16866. So I'm like, oh, whoa, hey now. It says only for 4 years. So the date of sale was 8/27/2020. So I guess, that's pretty good. Certificate of title from Florida, rebuildable, order from Orlando. But let's get into the pictures, man. He said one tire. Damn. There was a lot going on with this particular vehicle. I mean, he ain't lying. I guess it's one tire, one little suspension issue. So, there's your VIN number right there, 16866. If you don't believe me and you can't see that it's right there. But again, guys, this is what I'm trying to tell you. And believe me, I'm the last one to stick up for car dealers. But anyone trying to sell you anything, consider them, a liar. Because even if you're buying it from someone on the street, and they're like, oh yeah, I've had this car for 4 years, blah, 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 runs great, blah, blah, one thing, they're still trying to sell something, which means they still want to make money. You can see all the parts that are missing to include the door. So, they did pay $8,000 for it. They put a lot of work into it. He probably, if it's true and it's been titled in his name since the rebuild, he probably spent a lot of money getting it done, and he's been driving it. But, again, would you buy this car after someone else rebuilt it for $9,000? I don't think so. I wouldn't. I gotta tell you that right now. I definitely wouldn't buy it from someone who just said it had a suspension issue, which doesn't even really make sense. Like, why would an insurance company total out a car that new with low miles due to a suspension issue 4 years ago? Because he said he's owned it for 4 years. So 4 years ago, it was a suspension issue. Well, that's not how the insurance companies work. But at any rate, just buyer beware. And this is, this is to my car flippers, my dealers, to the regular viewers who are just, I call them citizens that are just trying to get good deals on cars for themselves, for their loved ones. This is what you want to watch out for. This was a simple Google VIN scan. This wasn't even like I paid for this website that we're on right now. This is bitfax.info. It's not even like I paid for this. I just simply put it in there and this is what popped up. And you can confirm it with the VIN. So at any rate, like I said, guys, have a good one. I'll see you on the next one, and just be careful out there.